Oh boy, folks, we got the behemoth today. This thing's heavy. This is actually a bike that you may have seen on my channel before. I did one video about it. Now we're doing another. There's something very interesting about this particular bike that I'll be showing you guys. But first we gotta unbox it, build it. So let's do that. Let's speed run it. All right, let's get after it. First thing I wanna show you guys, something that's kind of interesting. Take a look under the box. You can actually see the bike exposed. This is not uncommon, but I just find it interesting that you can see the bike if you can get underneath here, which is very difficult to do, but we've done it. So this bike is the new XQi3. It's actually not a new bike, get it? Haha. But they do have a new update that actually increases the functionality and performance of it. So that is why they sent one to me so that I could check it out. And this time I'm keeping the bike. Last time they loaned me one to make a video, and this time I am keeping it for good. Go ahead and get the cardboard off. Here's how we're looking. I was a big fan of how this bike looked when I first checked it out. Same exact bike. Functionally, same tires, same frame design, same everything. They have an updated model coming, which I should be able to check out as well when it comes out. But for now, this is the same one that I took a look at last year. Comes in a frame similar to how a few other heavy-duty e-bikes I have ordered come in. So we're gonna do some de-installation. Gonna have to remove some bolts, cut a bunch of things. So let's get started. Gigantic brake levers, clear grips. Fun fact, all these tools come from unboxing things. This is a knife from my buddy Jeremy, LAOCTV. But all these tools are from different things I've unboxed. I just saved them all. They all have different applications at different times. Today, this little wrench, I don't even remember what it's from, is opening up this frame. I ain't gonna lie, this is this unboxing just feels a little dangerous. A lot of sharp metal going on around. Potential danger. We gotta, these frames, they do their job of keeping the bike safe, but man, are they a pain in the ass. I had one suggestion to anyone who has to do this, wear gloves. Unlike me, I would say that's a pretty good idea. Boom. Look at that. I can't lie, that's kind of satisfying. It's like opening up, like when you get a car delivered and you get to open up the box that it comes in, you know, the big trailer. It's quite as much as a car, but still very exciting. All right, now we can easily access the bike. We got to get all this plastic off, all this trim, all this stuff. I remember last time there was a piece of plastic that I couldn't get out. Looks like gonna happen again. Nope, we're good. A couple more things to snip, clip, front end install. Nothing crazy. Love it. All right, what do we got here? Got a lot of wires, a lot of cables, a lot of everything. In this box we have user manual, box of goods. What's in here? Rear view mirrors, very nice. Got our charger, nice charger. Stickers, a lot of stickers actually. That's cool. Tools, same tools we get on everything. This thing, whatever that is, it's like our stem pieces, which I was just looking for. And this looks like the through axle for the front wheel. I think that's what I'm looking at. All right, let's see if we can just. Oh, we gotta take this side off too. Wait, can this side just come off? All right, front end's done. Time to do this. Every time I do this, it's terrifying because these tend to pop up. Not in this case, because they're very well tied down. Boom. Oh yeah, there we go. Always intimidating. There it is. Oh boy. All right, front end time, everyone's favorite. And by everyone, I mean literally nobody. This is the worst part of building any bike. If you've ever had to build one of these bikes, you know the front end. I mean, it's all front end, but the front wheel specifically. Here's your rear end. You can put your license plate here. These turn signals work. I'll show you all this once we get the bike going. All right, let's get it done. All right, folks, we've officially got this thing out of the frame without slicing myself open. Consider that an accomplishment. Oh, it's a big boy. It's heavy. Now this does take. That does take a lot of strength. It takes a lot of strength. Oh my God. We're done. Here's how we're looking. All in all, pretty simple installation. We still have to bring this down a little bit. It goes into this little slot right here. So here's how we're looking. I'm gonna take you guys through the functions of the bike. All right, folks, we have the XQi3 completely built up. There's two things you gotta know about this once you finish building it. First thing is that it comes with an MCO. This is a very sought after document. If you wanna register one of these off-road electric dirt bikes, you're gonna need one of these. Makes the process much simpler. This either gets shipped with your bike or it's sent separately. So just know you're gonna get one of these if you buy one of these bikes. Second thing is you have to update this bike out of the box. So there's these little stickers that come in the box with the manual. Go ahead and scan them on your phone with the NIU app. Next, we're going to turn the bike on. There's two ways to do that. You can use this little NFC card thing, put it there, turns it on. There's also a key right here. If you turn to the right, we'll turn your bike on. From here, tap these dots, top right, click firmware upgrade. If you have an upgrade, you'll be able to do it here. Mine's already done, so it looks like this. Other than that, we're good to go. All right, folks, bike is finished. Looking good. If you ask me, I like the design on this bike. Last thing we got to do is ride it. Let's go. All right, we are back out here with the new XQi3. I actually rode this bike already, so there's not really anything different besides the over-the-air update, which makes the bike unlocked out of the box, I think. We're gonna get a top speed run on this street right here. Previously, you had to unlock the top speed. This one, the Wild Edition, unlocked out of the box, unrestricted speed, and it should be slightly higher. Pretty sure the top speed is 50. We're gonna test that out right here. Let's see if we can get to 50. I don't know what's up with the display. It's got a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know. We hit a solid 44 right there. I'm pretty sure we're tapping out at that. I don't think we're going faster than 44, honestly. This bike has a 72 volts, 32 amp hour battery. That's what this bike has. It's got a bunch of other features though that make up for it if you're really trying to use it as like a strictly commuting device, kind of like moped replacement, something like that. That's where this bike really shines. It's got Bluetooth, so you can take calls directly from the bike. I'm not really sure how that works, but I think it's awesome. You have turn signals that make a sound. I can't hear them right now, but can you hear that? Yeah, they make a sound. So that's cool. You have left and right, but you don't have both at the same time, which is something I wish it had. Also, there's a button for the headlight to turn on the high beam, but you can't completely turn the headlight off. Another thing I wish they would just include in there, but otherwise pretty much the same experience we got last time around, which is a very comfortable bike, decent price point, not too expensive, not necessarily cheap, but I mean everything is really going up in price significantly, and I mean like by a lot. Look at these little routes out here, man. They're just making their own way out here. It's actually a nice evening out here in the valley. Ooh, that was a nice scrape. Bro, this bike is super soft and cushy, I'll give it that. It is very comfortable to ride. I mentioned this too. The rear end, it feels like you're on, I don't know, it's like you're riding on ice. It's like, it's slippery. It feels like it's just wobbling back and forth underneath you. And that is because I think, this is my theory, is that this bike is kind of heavy. And this is like, I think it's because this bike is kind of heavy. This one needs like an 18, a thicker 18 in the rear. The front, I guess, is okay. But the rear, with all the stuff going on back here, it needs a thicker tire. And I feel like probably just an 18 would do it. Wow, they actually closed off a lot of this area. I was hoping to ride through here, see what we can do, if anything. We're out here in the valley today. It's a nice evening, but you know about the valley, you know it goes down out here. It's can get a little sketchy. I don't know what's going on back here, honestly. Don't mind me, fellas. We are in sport mode. I had to double check. I was like, am I in eco mode? So this bike is really quiet. I don't think a single person noticed me until I was already like right next to him. That's kind of crazy. For the bike that like is designed to not really do like stuff that I'm doing, this is more of like a straight up commute bike. Like it's got it's got everything you need to legally commute, right? It's really quiet. So I mean, it's good that it's quiet, but it's also like, it's almost too quiet. It's like eerily quiet. I never complained about too quiet though. I don't mind it. All right, we're gonna flat out through this parking lot. Ultra boost on. I mean, it's got pep. It's got a little bit of pickup. It ain't nothing like that'll pull your face off, but you know, it'll at least get you where you gotta go. Fun little bike. For the price, you know, if the price is right on one of these, it really becomes compelling considering an E-Ride Pro is now like 5,800 bucks. The SR 6,500. If you score one of these for, if you talk your dealer down under 4K, I think their MSRP is 4K. Yep, $39.99. I mean, to be honest, if all the other things that this bike comes with is stuff you're looking for, like the MCO right out of the box, the turn signals, you know, the rear, I probably should point this out too. It's got a rear plate bracket, so if you do get it plated, you already got your entire setup. You just put your plate on, good to go. So, you know, I think it's a specific rider who's looking for all those things, but trust me, it's now a super huge pain in the ass to get it done on like a SURRON or something like that after you buy the bike. Like most places won't even bother with the inspection and all that stuff, so it's gonna save you a ton of headache if you just get it like this out of the box, I think. I don't know. So like that's pretty much who I think this bike is for, someone who's looking for an out-of-the-box experience. Like honestly, you can just change the rear wheel, put something thicker on there if this is what you're looking for, and you're good to go. Let's get one more full pull. Can we hit 50? We even got a little downhill. If we can't hit 50 here, I don't know what to say. 47, 48. We're at 48. We're at 49. Am I too fat? I may be too fat. I may be holding the bike back. I don't know. I think we got to a solid 49. I don't know. I think if I was about 10 pounds lighter, we could have hit 50. We could have hit 50 if I went on a diet. I don't know. I don't know. I'm 205 right now. I'm sitting at 205. So that's what I'm looking at. Not bad. You know, not bad. I think the person who gets this too is not like full speed pinning it all over the place. You're probably looking to go like take city streets. This is definitely not for the highway. You know, city streets, speed limit 35 miles an hour, you're good, you're golden. Commute just fine, you know. That's the new XQi3. Thanks, New, for sponsoring this video. If you're interested, it's linked in the description. of course. As always, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next video very soon. Peace.